comes from like the birthday party song.
Yeah.
Just because we had a name before that just wasn't particularly good. It wasn't particularly good, and I thought, right, we need something that more like sort of succinctly sums up what we're all about. And I just sort of thought, pleasures must burn. It like, I don't know, it sums up all the like themes of like just what we're like on stage, sort of all excess and yeah, going for it like 100 miles an hour. Yeah, like I'm a big Nick Cave fan as well. So obviously it was good to have a wee like nod towards him. The genres I'm most into is like, and we're into as a band, is sort of like punk, post-punk, you know, all that sort of like harder hitting stuff. Yeah, so that's sort of like, yeah, roots from there. So that'd be a good way to do it. Oh yeah, no, that was yeah, it was a bit unexpected, but I mean, yeah, no, it was great tip off. Like great to be included in that. But yeah, there's like, I'm really excited for like a load of like new bands, sort of going into this year. Like definitely like Voodoos and Gallus, Crystal, all from like the Glasgow scene. You know, like bands from Edinburgh, like a band called Wives. Don't think they've played any gigs yet, but like I'm sure they're, you know, as soon as they do, they're gonna sort of have a like a right, you know, like a big boost. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's loads of like great bands sort of rising up just now. It could be in a way sort of just people, maybe just a bit like disillusion with sort of like pop music and sort of how sort of produced and like orchestrated it is. So people just want to do something maybe a bit more like raw, and to be honest, it also comes from that, probably the fact that people just want to, you know, they just want to do something sort of like half constructive with their time, you know, rather than just like sitting about getting steaming all the time. You know, they can like at least like, you know, start like making music and sort of like channeling, yeah, their emotions and whatever into like into this like piece of work. Yeah. Well, yeah, you mentioned Rascal in there, and you know, I can't really think of many other bands that like sort of embody the sort of punk spirit as much as that. And there's that thing where it's just everyone gets up there and for like 30 minutes they're on stage, they're just going 100 miles an hour, you know, playing their songs as fast as they can, with as much energy as they can. I just think like, yeah, I'd say it's like a fitting title. Because there's something like really powerful about live music as opposed to recording. Like, I think Spotify and all these streaming services, they've sort of given us a tool. They've given us a tool so that we can be listening to music all the time. But I still feel that listening to like a recorded song is nowhere near. Yeah, it's nowhere near as like as an experience as going to see a band live. You know, because like you could have heard a song like 100 times recorded, but then the one time you get to see it live, you know, the artist's got like total free reign to sort of just do with it as they wish, you know, and sort of just take it down loads of different avenues. You know, like I think, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should use sort of streaming to sort of supplement going to see bands. You know, it should be what you're doing when you're not out on the weekend, like watching local bands, because I still feel that's like something really important that people should continue to do. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. That's changed the way I think about it. Maybe in the way that I just sort of go to more gigs now, because you know, because the sort of like scene in Glasgow is quite like tight knit sometimes. So like, so I, you know, you want to go and support your mates. But yeah, I do feel like it's also maybe slightly more critical. Like I'll see bands and so go, it'd be better if you could do this thing here, and you know, sort of change this bit about. But you know, that's just sort of with experience, just because we've been doing it for like a wee while now. So sort of like, I know what I like to do when I'm like writing a song. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I think so. I think it's probably like in a lot of ways it's a lot harder because because people can be listening to like hundreds of different acts on their phone anytime. It's maybe a bit harder to like stand out from that. But then at the same time, I think anyway, it you get a lot more influence. You're influenced by like a lot more bands. So you can sort of like chisel out your own sort of your path through it. Like you can sort of go in a more sort of niche like route and sort of take it, take it in a sort of more distinct route. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I think at this time, at this day and age, because there's all these platforms, it also gives you the opportunity for your music to be heard, all over the world, rather than just people that can come see you, like sort of local acts, Well, I think it changes because the way we've worked up till now, it's mainly been me and Ross sort of writing the tunes. My focus tends to be more on the lyrics, but there'll be times where I'll just come up with like the sort of bare bones of a song, so like chords and the lyrics, and then Ross will sort of like add his parts on top. Whilst there's other times where he'll just come to me with like a finished song, and then I just it's just a case of me putting the lyrics on top. But I think going forward this year, we're definitely gonna be like making it more of a like a sort of communal sort of process. With all four of us like contributing ideas and sort of like quite whenever to start writing more like songs just sort of in the moment, rather than sort of having this big like orchestrated plan, as it were. Yeah. Oh no, I'm still very much like I still believe in like the power of an album, just because when an artist has gone to the trouble of actually like recording these set of songs and putting them in a particular order, I feel like they want the listener to go through a sort of journey. Well, I feel like that's what bands that are putting out albums should be doing. They should be going, right, here's a piece of work in its entirety, and I think the idea of the playlist, it might be all right for like listening to loads of different artists at once, like in a short amount of time, but it doesn't really have the same impact to just hearing all these individual songs sort of like scattered and displaced. I feel like it would be a lot. Yeah, I still feel like the album's like really the way to go when it comes to like listening to music. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You've been great.
Well, we're really busy with gigs. So we're playing like the next couple of weekends, sort of all over as well, like Edinburgh, Dundee. Hoping to be like recording another EP, like in like March, sort of April time, and then from there on, hopefully get when festival season sort of starts up. Hopefully get like a few like festival slots. But like, sort of nothing completely concrete at the minute, but. Yeah, I feel like we're sort of leaving ourselves open so that we can do whatever. We're all sort of like, ready to just sort of put our all into it. Really try and like do something constructive this year. Yeah. Visions restored to sound becomes a welcome.